Okay, hello everyone. Um, Jesus did not see people the same way as everyone else did. Everyone else saw people like we do, I think, going about their daily business, largely self sufficient, enjoying life. Jesus, on the other hand, at one point felt pity and saw them as, quote, harassed and helpless like sheep without a shepherd. What was his solution for harassed and helpless people like sheep without a shepherd? Well, his solution was for his disciples to pray for more workers in the harvest field. One of our passions here at Trinity is to pray towards that, but also provide opportunity for people to try ministry out and see whether they should be working full time in the harvest field. Many of you will know Spare and Spare, and they're doing just this. They're going into their second year, but which we hope will be a little bit more normal than last year. But also, we're very excited to introduce our new first year apprentices this year. Many of you will know them already. So this is Mazwi Mulvane. And I'm just going to ask them a couple of questions so we can get to know them. This is Mazwi. He's from Inanda in Durban. He studied criminology at varsity, which I think is how to catch criminals rather than how to be a better criminal. He likes reading fiction. He insists that chess is a real sport, and he describes himself as an introvert. He says he once spent 2 weeks without speaking to his brother, even though they were in the same room. He supports Chiefs, Barcelona, and Man United. Did I get all that right, Mazwi? More or less.
Cool, correct.
Okay. Tell us. It would be great for us to know just a little bit how you became a Christian. And also, what was TBT's role in doing that?
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Nigel. But yeah, I think my Christian journey started in 2015. So in 2015, I was financially excluded from varsity. So I enrolled in 2014, and then 2015, I was financially excluded. So I used to read a lot of magazines, which were coming from with my mom from her work, where she was working as a housekeeper. So she used to bring me magazines, of which I read almost most of the time. So one day I ran out of the magazines that I was reading, and then there was only one book of which was there in my bookshelf, which was untouched and unread, and then it was the Bible. And also, I approached the Bible for the mere fact that I wanted to be wise. I was doing criminology, psychology, and philosophy at school, so I've been always pursuing intellect, if I may say. So I've once heard that there was a man in the Bible who was wise and then who wrote Proverbs. And then I went to the Bible, wanted to read Proverbs and then wanted to be wise. So I read Proverbs, and then out of my surprise, I found that in the first chapter of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 7, I still remember even now that the beginning of wisdom is to fear, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of the wisdom. So also in chapter 9, verse 10, I've also kind of like this repetitive statement again, which came up that if you need to be wise, you need to fear the Lord. So then I started there to be interested in the Bible. I finished with Proverbs. I read Ecclesiastes. I also moved to First Corinthians and other books of the Bible. So like from like almost June going upward to December, I've been like reading the Bible, and I've made a decision that in my life, if ever I would pass through the stage of which was financial exclusion, that I will worship the Lord with all my might. So yeah, in 2016, God made me favor. I went back to varsity, and then that's where I met with the Bible Talks. It was in Shepston building in Howard College, where I met with the guy called Manelisi, who was also an apprentice with the Bible Talks. And then there was this huge question in the board, and I was very inquisitive and also trying to discover and investigate Christianity as I was having new convictions about it. So there was this question which was like, is Christianity a white man religion? So I was really interested in this question. And then this guy who was an apprentice, Manelis, he told me that we'll be answering this question today after the sermon or the presentation that they had. So I was interested, and I was not having a class on that time. It was a forum lecture at 12:20, so I was there. And then like the word, the Bible had been taught, the Christ has been preached. I was really in love with the style and everything that the guys they were presenting the Bible and Christ.
That's awesome to hear. So you would look back and say, well, actually, it was God's doing in a way that you were financially excluded, that you were bored at home, that you started reading the Bible, that you met Ryan, you met Manalisi. I guess it's wonderful to see how God moves in people's lives. Hey? Tell us a little bit about what you're looking forward to this year. So you are starting first year of 2, hopefully, on apprenticeship. What are you looking forward to this year? What are you nervous about as well?
I think I'm looking forward to being taught about ministry at large. I think I've been exposed to how the Bible studies are being run by the TBT organization, and also how are you doing one-to-one ministry with students and walk up evangelism on campus. But on the church side, I still need to be groomed with a lot of understanding in ministry in general, also to grow in the field of evangelism in a church context, also to grow also in prayer. I think that's what I'm looking forward to, and also to maybe to add on that, to also face my fears, and maybe to answer the question, what's am I nervous about, and is to face my fears and my struggles and my anxieties, or which comes more with being an introverted personality. So yeah, I struggle a lot to speak in large groups of people and also to pray in large groups of people. So I think that will be very much my challenge this year, but I need to overcome it, as ministry requires to be part of the community and to be part of the family, and especially church family, and to pray for each other.
Good. Well, we can certainly be praying for you for that. You're doing very well. Nothing to worry about at the moment. It's obviously, it takes all personalities, doesn't it, in ministry, to reach all personalities. So yeah, it's great, and we're looking forward to having you. And I should say to everyone else, these guys are new here. Well, they're not new at church, but they're new on staff, and it'd be great to welcome them, to shoot them a message when the time comes, have them over for dinner and that kind of thing. But great, thanks, Mazwi, and we'll see you later.